lights are off on the pace truck. We are green flag racing once again here in your feature race again.
You guys, I got MaxSpeedTV on the car as well. You guys do a great job broadcasting. I always enjoy going back and watching them. And hi, Mom. I know she's watching right now as well.
Alright, welcome race fans to MaxSpeedTV is ready to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of tonight's SSCA Dirty Air Studios Preseason Thunder Round Number 2. If you joined us last week, folks, they were in the Cup Gen 6 cars at Daytona. Tonight they're taken to Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Xfinity cars.
Green.
Welcome into the booth with me. I got my good friend Charles Smith. Welcome, Charles.
Yeah, man, glad to be here. I think these SSCA boys are going to put on a good show tonight.
Oh, I think you're right. And also, can't forget, we've got Michael D'Amico on the cameras. So thanks for the camera work, Michael. And I think we'll have a good show here tonight with these SSCA boys. We're going to get ready to show you qualifying here momentarily. These guys will get ready to get on the grid here. They will do just like NASCAR does. They'll start with whoever was slowest in practice, and they'll work their way to whoever's fastest in practice. So we'll get to see some single car runs here, and we'll see who gets the pole position tonight for this 108 lap race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We should see the number 6 car of Jared Campbell going out on track first, since he was the slowest in practice. We're waiting for the first driver to go out on track here. They're staging up and they haven't went out yet.
Yeah, it looks like Stephen Lou Allen will be the first to go out.
Yep, it looks to be that way.
I think he'll be followed by Robin Ridner.
Yep, Stephen Lou Allen is pulling out on the racetrack, so we'll see him get his qualifying time in here in the number 9 Mustang. Now, I do apologize, folks. Jared Campbell wasn't the slowest in practice times. My iRacing telemetry did have a little bit of a whoops in it, and I got that fixed. So Stephen Lou Allen is on track first. He's starting his lap time here currently.
Mark McFadden is also on track now.
Yep, Mark McFadden is coming out on track to get his lap time going. It looks like he'll come out before Robin Ridner. Something I missed there. Robin not out on track in their slot. Stephen Llewellyn comes across the line here, and he'll get a 31.779 first car out, so he will have the pole time. We'll see what Mark McFadden can do here and see if he can take the pole away from Stephen. And Mark McFadden crosses the line here, and yes, he will take the pole away from Stephen Llewellyn with a 31.370. Next up, we've got Gary Sheldon in the 88 Chevy Camaro. We'll see what he can do here. Looks like Gary Sheldon will come in third quickest so far.
And that's the first through.
Now we got the number 33 Chevrolet of Vernon Margheim coming onto the racetrack here to see what he can do here, see if he can get the pole away from Mark McFadden.
And now Ray Richer is now pulling out behind him.
Yes, sir. Ray Richer in the 44 car will be pulling out here next. And the next car out should be Nick Reynolds. I'm not seeing him on the gridding process here yet on pit road. See what Vernon Margheim can do here, though. He's coming around for his final lap here, and we'll see what he can do. See if he can take that pole position away from the current pole sitter, Mark McFadden. And Vernon Margheim is across the line, and he will be second quickest. So he'll drop Stephen Llewellyn down to third. Now let's take a look at Ray Richer back here in the 44 Chevrolet and see what Ray can do. He's coming across the line now, and looks like he'll be fifth quickest. Still don't see Nick Reynolds staged here. We do have the 088 of Andrew Farnars on track right now. So it looks like he'll take over the position of Nick Reynolds here. So we got to see what Andrew can do here in the 088. And Andrew will take the pole away from Mark McFadden and bump Mark down to second place. And Andrew's time is a 31.217. So far, Andrew Farnars is your pole sitter.
Next driver up is Bo Glenn in the number 97.
Yep, in front of him, though, we got David Wright getting ready to start his lap here. So we'll see what David can do there in the 42 car. All right, David Wright coming back to the line here. And he'll be 4th quickest. Next up, we'll see what Bo Glenn can do here in the 97 Chevrolet. See if he can knock at pole position from Andrew here and take it. And looks like Bo Glenn will come across the line 8th quickest. Jeremy Crandall's the next driver up here. We'll see what he can do in the 73 car. There are still 3 guys, though, below the drivers that have come out to qualify. We've got Nick Reynolds, Robin Ridner, and Michael Snow. Those guys still haven't come out to take a time. We'll see what Jeremy can do here. I think this is his outlap still. Nope. He'll get 5th quickest. Now we're looking at Steve Seagars here in the 34 Chevrolet. We'll see what Steve can do. Steve will come across the line, and he will be 4th quickest. Next up is the number 1 Chevrolet of Stephen Parks. Coming out behind Stephen Parks, here we got Trey Shuttlesworth in the 119 car. Stephen Parks will come across the board 9th quickest. See what Trey can do here next. Coming out for his run now behind Trey Shuttlesworth, we got J.R. Hager. And Shuttlesworth comes across the board 6th quickest. J.R. Hager will come across the line here. He'll be 2nd quickest. Still nobody's got the spot here. Andrew Fahrenar's time. They can't get close to it. He's quick so far. We'll see if any of these other drivers that haven't come out yet will be able to get anywhere near it. Up next is Ralph Vandervorst. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Also got Ethan Glenn on the racetrack too, getting ready to put a time in here in the 43 car. Do what Ralph can do here in the 66 car. And he'll be 12th quickest. We've also got Kevin Fetty coming across the board now. Did not see him come out. He wasn't supposed to come out yet, but he is, and he'll come across the board 15th quickest so far. We'll see what Ethan Glenn can do here when he comes back around. Coming through the back straight. Oh, he's losing it off of turn 2. He saved it, though. I think that might slow his lap time down a little bit, but it looks like I don't think he's going to go for it now. He's slowing down.
You lose a lot of time if you mess up in qualifying.
Yes, you will. We got Gary Sexton here in the number 13 car on the racetrack now. He's getting ready for his qualifying time.
He's in 5th place.
Yes, he does. So great job there for Gary. To move into 5th, still nobody beating Andrew Fernar's pole position here. We'll see what Ross Cato can do here in the 76 car. Looks like Ross Cato will come in 8th quickest. Yep, now we got Mike Donahue on the racetrack. He's in the number 70 Chevrolet. We'll see what he can do here. And Mike Donahue will come in 12th quickest. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. We got Trey Galgan on track right now in the 49 car.
He goes 13th.
Yep, he gets 13th quickest so far. Still nobody has beaten Andrew Farnar's pole position time, but there's still a lot of great drivers out here that haven't put in a lap yet. We're waiting to see what Jack Watts can do now here in the 77 car. And Jack Watts will come in 7th quickest. Next up, we got the number 7 car, Blake Griffin. He's got the Dirty Air Studios car out here tonight. Blake will come in 3rd quickest. Now we've got Matt Martin pulling out on track here in the 011 Chevrolet. We've got Sean Callis and Will Davis sitting on pit road waiting to go out here. See what Sean Callis can do when he gets out on track, but right now we've got Matt Martin getting ready to start his run here. And looks like Matt Martin will come across the line, and it'll be 13th quickest. Sean Kalist is on track right now. A 45 Ford. See what he can do here.
Shot Kalis comes in 12th.
Yes, he does. All right, next up we got the number 11 car here of Will Davis. Well, we're starting to thin this field out, folks. They're getting down to almost the last driver to take a qualifying time here. Looks like Will Davis will get 10th quickest. Next up in the 17 car, we have Judd Danielson. Judd will come in 9th quickest. Next up, we got the number 18 car of Joe Johnson. He'll come out and get his qualifying run going here. Joe Johnson will come across 24th quickest. Next up we got Tyler Chalk. He's in the 07 car. See what Tyler can do here. We also got Josh Tanner on the racetrack too. He's starting his lap time, and we got Tyler Chalk coming in 4th quickest. Still yet, no one has been able to beat Andrew Fairdar's time of the pole. We'll see if any of these drivers that's left can do it. We got Josh Tanner here in the 84 car coming around turn 4. He's about to complete his lap, and we'll see what he's got. And Josh Tanner does take the pole from Andrew Fairnars. So congratulations to Josh Tanner there so far. He is the current pole sitter with a 31.161. Next up, we got the 56 car of Josh Bonwell. Got Jeff Martin on track now, starting his qualifying lap. So as soon as we get done with Josh Baumwell's here, we'll check in on Jeff. Josh Baumwell comes across the line, and he now has the pole position with a 31.107. So we'll see if what Jeff can do here. Maybe Jeff can knock Josh off here, and we'll see what happens. We got Danny Rogers starting his lap, so we'll check in on him once we check in on Jeff here. And Jeff Martin comes across the line. He's 11th quickest. So Josh Baumwell will stay on pole here. We'll see what Danny Rogers can do.
Seventh for Danny Rogers.
Yes, sir. Danny Rogers will be 7th quickest. Now we've got Andrew Payne on the raceway. He's getting ready to start his run here. And the number 93 Chevrolet. It looks like Andrew Payne will be 4th quickest. Now we look at David Washington here in the 98 car. He's getting ready to start his lap here. Once we get through David Washington here, we've only got 2 more qualifiers. We do have some drivers that didn't get a qualifying time yet that they were supposed to go in their slot and didn't. Another driver took their qualifying slot. So we'll see if any of these drivers that didn't go out will here after these last 3. And David Washington takes 3rd quickest here. Now we've got Dylan C. Jones on the racetrack here in the 16 car. He's getting ready to start his lap time here, I believe. No, that was actually his lap. He's 4th quickest. So Dylan C. Jones 4th. Let's see what... well, I don't think Thomas Haley's coming out. I don't see him on the track.
Next to Steve Durham.
Yep, Steve Durham's coming out now. So he was one of those that was supposed to win a little while ago, but he's going to go now. See what Steve can do here. Looks like Steve Durham will get 17th quickest. All right, real quick, folks. We're going to run down through their points order. The preseason Thunder, they are taking points. Now, as I said last week, the winner of the preseason Thunder points will get free entry into the Truck Series. So that'll be great benefit to that driver that can get this preseason Thunder championship. And we're going to run down through the top 10 in points right now. We've got Ryan Hill, last week's winner. He's set in 1st place in points with 63. Dylan Jones is 2nd with 48. Danny Rogers is 3rd with 45. He's tied with Donald Stewart for 3rd place. They each have 45. We've got Jared Campbell in 5th with 42 points. Mike Donahue in 6th with 41. Andrew Fairnars is in 7th with 39 points. Derek Fisher is in 8th place with 38 points. He's tied with Eric Stanford. He has 38 points as well. And rounding out the top 10, we have David Washington. He has 37 points. So, Charles, do we have any other qualifiers out here at the moment?
No, I don't see any out there right now.
Nope, I don't either. I believe qualifying might be wrapped up. They've only got a minute left. Well, folks, if it's your first time tuning in tonight here at MaxSpeedTV, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And thanks for watching tonight. We really appreciate it. We hope you will enjoy this race tonight as much as you enjoyed last week's race if you tuned in to Daytona for their Cup cars. Tonight we'll be here at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Xfinity cars here for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder round number 2 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here just shortly we'll get ready to get you guys to your grid and get the grid positions for you. We're just waiting for qualifying to finish up.
Checkered flag.
There's a checkered flag. Qualifying is officially over. So we will have Thomas Haley, Jared Campbell, Robert McFarland, Shane Parrish, Nick Reynolds, Robin Redner, and Michael Snow. Those drivers did not take a qualifying time. The rest of the field did. And your pole winner is the number 56 car of Josh Bonwell. He had a qualifying time of 31.107. So congratulations to Josh for grabbing the pole position here tonight for this race at Atlanta. We're waiting for the qualifying session to end here, and we'll get your grid underway shortly.
Checkered flag. Caution somewhere. Caution.
Alrighty, folks, starting on the pole position with a qualifying time of 31.107, we have Josh Bonwell, so congratulations to Josh. Josh Tanner will start in second. David Washington will start third. Dylan C. Jones will start in fourth. Andrew Fairnars will start fifth. Andrew Payne in sixth. Gary Sexton will start in seventh. Blake Griffith will start eighth. Tyler Chalk will start ninth. Danny Rogers in 10th. Jeff Martin will start 11th. J.R. Hager will start in 12th. Steve Seagars will start in 13th. We've got Mark McFadden back here in 14th position. David Wright will be starting in 15th. Jack Watts will start 16th. Steve Durham will start in 17th. Judd Danielson will start 18th. Vernon Markheim will start in 19th. Will Davis will round out your top 20. Ross Cato will start in 21st. Trey Shuttlesworth will start 22nd. Sean Kalist will start in 23rd. Kevin Fetty, 24th. Matt Martin will start in 25th. Starting in the 26th position, we have Ralph Vandervorst. Starting in 27th, we have Mike Donahue. Trey Galgon, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, will start in 28th. Stephen Parks will start 29th. Jeremy Crandall will start in 30th. Stephen Lou Allen will start in 31st. Ray Richer will start 32nd. Joe Johnson will start in 33rd. Gary Sheldon will start 34th. Bo Glenn in 35th. Ethan Glenn will start 36th. In the first to not take a qualifying time, we have Shane Parrish starting in 37th. Jared Campbell will start 38th. Nick Reynolds will start 39th. And Robert McFarland will start in 40th. Robin Redner starting 41st. Michael Snow starting 42nd. And rounding out your total 43 car field here tonight is Thomas Haley.
Caution somewhere. Caution.
Should be an amazing show tonight, guys, here at MaxSpeedTV, these SSCA guys. But I do want to make a quick note here. Remember, they do stage racing. So coming up after lap 27 is completed, we will have a stage break. Also, another thing I want to note out to you guys, too, if you watched last week's race from Daytona, the guy that took the show, won every single stage, and won the race itself, was Ryan Hill. Looks like he's not in this race tonight, so that's tough luck that he wasn't able to make it tonight, but if he can make it next week, we'll say good luck to him, and that's definitely one to watch for, knowing his true racing colors. And we talked to Gary Sexton last week, and he said he is a dominant force over here in this series, so we'll look for Ryan Hill possibly next week when they go to Moss Sport in the Truck Series, or Trucks, I should say, for their preseason Thunder. But it looks like we're getting ready to get the green flag here, folks. These 43 cars, I believe 43 started. Let's double check here. I'm not too sure. Oh, Michael Snow's not on track. Robin Redner is. Thomas Haley's not. Yeah, so it looks like we've got 41 starters here starting this race. 2 cars looks like they're not on track. So we're going to get this race ready to go with your pole sitter leading these guys to the green, Josh Bonwell. All right, pace car heads into pit road.
Green, green, green.
And we are green here for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios Preseason Thunder, race number 2, their Challenger Series here at Atlanta. This should be a good one tonight, and we'll see what these guys can do. Josh Bonwell leads them off. Take a look back here at the 088 of Andrew Tharnar as he's starting to make a little bit of a move quick here. Early going, he started in 5th position, and he's already passing cars trying to get up to the front here. He had the pole there for a while, but drivers did start to knock him off, so we'll see what he can do here as this race gets started. Oh, we've got a caution already. Go back and take a look
I was
here.
just going to say, I noticed there were some cars that had some damage on them already.
Yeah. And we'll take a look back here and see exactly what happened. It looks like it started with the 43 car. I'm not too sure. Let's go up here. I see a car sideways here. I'm trying to see who that is. I believe that's the... I want to say the... No, it's not the 1 car. It's the 70 of Mark Donahue. Let's rewind this back a little bit here, see what happened to Mark here. Oh, a wreck happened before that. Oh, I think... Huh.
I think there might have been a wreck before the race started.
Yeah, it was a wreck on the actual start, but they didn't get the caution until they come back around. Huh, that's interesting.
Very odd.
Yeah, somebody got jumbled up on the restart there and just caused, well, not the restart, excuse me, the race start itself. It just caused a big chain reaction. And the admins had to throw the caution on this one because the caution didn't come out because most of the cars were down below the line on the apron. So... Wow,
and
that's
the 45 got damage out of it. 44,
the 43, the 70. Just a lot of cars tore up early here. Good, they don't have a quick fix tonight either. So if you break the car, you sadly got to set on pit road and fix it.
Oh, that's a tough break. I think mine's got some damage on it too.
But yeah, just a lot of guys out early here. It looks like. I mean, you know, just with this damage, I don't really know how that's going to affect. You can see Mark Donahue here riding around the track, but you can see that number 70 car just has a lot of heavy damage on it. And I don't really know how that's going to play out when this race gets back going. But wow, just a weird incident that happened here. First lap of the race, they got the green flag and somebody got jumbled up there and wow, got our first caution. Well, while they're under caution here, I usually don't talk to somebody right offhand, but let's see if we can get a word in with Stephen Parks. I noticed he was right there with that incident. We'll see his point of view here. I can find Stephen. Might not be in TeamSpeak. Number
I'm not
1.
seeing him on track anymore either, I don't think.
Nope, I don't believe he is. It didn't look like he got caught up in that incident, though, so interesting. Anyway, folks, first caution here of the night happening on lap 1 due to a checkup on the race start. Remember, folks, once lap 27 is complete, that'll be the end of stage 1. And we'll try to get a word in with your stage 1 winner once we figure out who that'll be when that happens. We got a long way to go, though, before stage 1 ends, and hopefully they don't bobble up again on this restart here, Charles.
Yeah, hopefully not. We'll get them going green here shortly.
That's just a really tough break when they get that to happen on the initial start.
Yeah, you never want to see that.
No, you don't. Well, that didn't hurt the front runners any. They're still around the same what they were when they started, and a few of them's changed position here. That happened back in the back, so we'll see what happens when they get ready to get this restart here. But they are starting to double file up, so I think the lights on the pace car should turn off this time by. And that they will, so it looks like they'll get the restart this time by. Stephen Parks is coming back on track now. He does have a lot of damage. He is one lap down. You got Mike Donahue coming back out as well. So it's good to see these guys coming back out on the racetrack. It's a tough break they got caught up in this first incident. All right, pace car heads back into pit road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There's the green flag, and we already got a guy bobbling back here on this restart. Andrew Payne in the 93 car. He started getting loose. He kept it under control, though. He's okay.
Yeah, that really freaking bobbled him up behind him.
It did, yeah. That'll make Andrew Payne lose a ton of positions here. He'll fall all the way back to 7th.
David Wright seems to be having issues. He is getting passed left and right. He does have damage. He might have gotten into the wall.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, Charles. Yeah, we're looking here at David Wright's car now. He does have a substantial amount of right front damage to that car. He does have a little bit on the back, too. I think that might be the problem here that he's having. Might just be the damage is a little bit too much. Now, David Wright didn't start in 15th place today. Now he finds himself back in 30th, so he's lost half of the positions when he started. We've also got J.R. Hager, who started in 12th place tonight, and it looks like he's currently mired back in 26th. We'll look for these guys and try to move back up the field once this race gets going. Back up front now to your leader, Josh Bonwell. This is the 84 car of Josh Tanner's looking to his inside. He's looking to pass and see what he can do here coming in turn 1. They're still racing side by side here coming in turn 3. They were side by side down the whole entire length of the back straightaway. Josh is trying to hold off Josh Tanner.
Contact.
No, yeah. Contact between Josh Tanner and Josh Bonwell. Josh Bonwell into the wall. And that'll give Josh Tanner the lead. It looks like Josh Bonwell will lose a few positions there on that.
And he's falling back to 4th.
Yeah. Now he's back in 5th. Yeah, so Josh Bonwell fell back to 5th with that contact from Josh. Oh, we got a one spinning back there. It looks like Gary Sexton. Yep, Gary Sexton spins into the inside retaining wall hard. We've got a caution.
Yeah, he got into the wall, and then you got some help from the number. I couldn't see what number that was.
We'll rewind that back and take a look here.
Tyler Chalk from the 07.
Yeah, it looks like Gary's car just started going up the racetrack. He was scraping the wall pretty hard, and when he come back across the track there, the 07 car was there, and Tyler just had nowhere to go and clipped him and gave him some help to hit that inside retaining wall there. Wow, tough break. A lot of damage to the 13 car of Gary Sexton now. Yeah, I think he's going to be sitting on pit road there for a little bit, getting that damage assessed.
Yeah, there was nothing really Tyler could do there. That happened so fast.
Yeah, it really did. There was nothing he could do. Absolutely there wasn't. So, oh, we got our second caution out now, folks, and we're only lap 12. Whew, what? Can you guys still hear me okay? Whew, I don't know what happened there just now. My cars went nuts. They do that on your screen? Gary Sexton is on pit road right now.
Josh Tanner hit pit road too.
Yes, he did. Now Josh Tanner gave up the lead to come down pit road. Gary Sexton's getting that damage assessed. He's sitting there a pretty lengthy time. We'll see if he tries to come back out here. Right now, it looks like I don't think he's got any, thought of coming back out at the moment.
Looks like David Washington will take the lead over.
Yes, it does. David Washington will indeed take the lead over with Josh Tanner coming down pit road. And we've got Andrew Farinars here in second place in the 088 car. And Dylan C. Jones, he had a great run last week at Daytona. Got caught up in an incident. He finds himself up in third right now, so we'll see what Dylan can do when we get this race restarted. Andrew Payne in the 93 car had that bobble there on that restart. He's back up in sixth now. And we'll see what he can do on this restart.
Looks like the 88 of Gary Sheldon getting a lap back.
Yes, that is true.
Gary Sexton is now leaving pit road.
Yes, he is. Yep, so great to see Gary getting back out on track. It looks like Gary Sheldon did come down pit road after getting that lap back. He's away now. And man, we got a lot of cars sitting on pit road here. We got Ethan Glenn's on the track. I see Stephen Parks sitting on pit road. And I believe it's Jeremy Crandall. Yeah, Jeremy Crandall's on pit road as well. We've also got some other drivers on pit road too here. I see the 44 car. Ray Richards on pit road. He hasn't went a lap down yet though. And so is the 9 car of Stephen Lou Allen. He's sitting on pit road as well. Well, Stephen's pulling away now, so Lou Allen will get back on the racetrack here. And it looks like Stephen Parks will take his car behind the wall, so he'll be the first retiree of the race tonight. We'll see if this pace car turns its lights out here this time by. If it does, that means the next time by we'll get the green flag, and yes, that's the case. So next time by be the green flag here, and we'll see that pace car dive off again, and maybe we can get some green flag laps going. They're getting closer though to that stage break, so we will see a caution coming out for that.
Stephen Lou Allen and Ray Richard have left pit road, just beating the pace car out.
Yeah, they really did. That's some good job by them to get that timing down right and get out in front of that pace car. All right, pace car heads back in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
We've got a bobble again here. The 93 car again on the restart. We're back to green. Ooh, something amiss on that 93 car, Andrew Payne. He's not getting good restarts like he wants to. keep an eye out on that. See what happens throughout the race, see how well he can do here. We got cars bobbing a little bit back and forth back there. We'll check back in here on the 48 car, Mark McFadden. He started 14th. He's currently right now running in 12th. He's got the 11 car of Will Davis behind him here. Take a look in here on the 84 car of Josh Tanner. Josh Tanner was the race leader, but he opted to pit. He started in second, and after the pit stop, he's now back in 24th. Take a look back here at Robin Ridner. Robin Ridner in the 71 car. Robin led some laps last week at Daytona in the Cup cars, but didn't get the finish he hoped for. Oh, we got a wreck right in front of Robin Ridner. Oh, huge one. Gary Sexton involved again. Wow. Let's go back and take a look at this. Really big one. It looks like the 66 car of Ralph Vandervorst. Like he kind of started getting sideways here. Yeah, that's what happened. Ralph started getting sideways. He come down and collected the 18 car of Joe Johnson, and from there it was just a chain reaction. So, wow. Man, 3 cautions already this evening, folks, here. All of them crashes. Huge crashes, too. This is kind of making me think of Talladega here with these big ones happening in Atlanta. Yeah. All right, folks, well, we're going to step away and take our first commercial break here. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, here to MaxSpeedTV. We're under our third caution here for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder, and we've seen some wild, crazy crashes so far, and we're only 21 laps in. They're going to get ready to get the green flag here shortly, and then the caution flag is going to come right back out for the stage break. So we'll see what happens here, but I think the pace cars like to shoot out this time by. Yes, they will. These guys are getting double file back up here, and we're going to get back racing.
Gerald Kimball is leaving pit road now.
Yes, he is. And also, while we were under break there, Joe Johnson took his car behind the wall, so we've got 2 retirees in this race now. Like David Washington will lead these guys to the green this time with Andrew Farinars on his outside. We've got the 56 car of Josh Bomwell back here in 4th, and the 16 of Dylan Jones here in 3rd. We'll see what these guys can do on this restart. All right, pace car heads back to pit road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There's a green flag. We're back underway here to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder, round number 2. Looks like they all got going a little bit better that time. We still had a few cars bobbling there, but all's good right now.
We got a spinner in the back.
Yes, we do.
Looks like it's number 81 of Shane Parrish.
Go back here and take a look at Shane. Rewind that back and take a look and see what happened here. Now he collected the 88 car too, or the 88 car. No, the 88 car hit the wall, come down across the front of the 73 car there, and collected the 81 of Parrish. Wow, no caution for that though. Oh, back up front, your race leader, David Washington here. He's got the 088 of Andrew Farinars right on his bumper here. He's looking to get around him here, and Andrew just can't find a way to get around him just yet. I think these guys are going to run green now until it's out for their stage break, and we'll see who gets the win for the stage here coming up shortly, and we'll get an interview in with them. Like the number 16 of Dylan Jones is looking to the inside of Andrew Farinars here to try to take second place away from Andrew. Will he do it coming in turn 1? Yes, he will. So the number 16 of Dylan Jones moves into second. Take a look in back of the field here a little bit. The number 77 of Jack Watts. He's had a little tight group of cars back here. He's having a fun race back here at the 11 car of Will Davis. Will's looking to the inside of him now. Will's trying to get that position from him. Looks like Will will get it coming off turn 4. Josh Tanner, who was leading the race and pitted under that second caution there, he's back up to 17th now, so he's starting to work his way back up the field. Back up front, we're on the race leader, David Washington. We're coming to the end of stage 1 here this time by, and we'll see if David Washington can get the win here or if it's going to be Dylan Jones, and it will be David Washington. So David Washington wins stage 1. Congratulations to David. We'll wait and see if he goes through a pit stop cycle here and let him get all the pit stop straightened out. And once he gets back on track from his pit stop, if he does come to pit road, then we'll get an interview in with your Stage 1 winner, David Washington. we'll have the next stage break after lap 54. That'll be the end of stage 2. So we'll see who will get that win here shortly, but the drivers are coming down pit road. Oh, Dylan Jones. Yeah, he faked it and he'll stay out. He wants to get that bonus point.
Might be one of the only ones to stay out.
I think he was. We're watching David Washington's pit stop here, so let's get down on David's car here and take a look at the pit stop. All right, he'll pull into his pit stop. Team comes around for 2 right side tires going on. We'll see if he takes 4 here. Yep, left side tires going on now. And he's away. He will win the race off pit road. So let's get a word in with your stage 1 winner, David Washington, if I can find him here in TeamSpeak. There he is. Dave Washington, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations, man. You're our stage 1 winner here tonight. Tell us how it feels to win stage 1.
It feels a little sketchy there at the starts. Just trying to get in the rhythm. I got a bunch of teammates behind me, so we're just giving each other a little room so we can save these tires. My other teammate though, he decided he wanted to stay out and cause some havoc, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, we'll see how it goes, but kind of tell us about these restarts. That's the thing we're seeing here. The first 3 cautions look like it was a little bit of a restart, perhaps there. What's it look like? We've seen some cars getting real squirrely on these restarts. What's the track conditions like out there?
Yeah, definitely here on the front stretch here at Atlanta, it gets really sketchy. The initial start, not too bad, but as soon as you put a little heat in those tires and then you let it cool and you go back to try to restart again, it just gets ugly. So you do that a couple times in a row and it gets worse each time.
Yeah, it looks to be that way. Well, Dave, congratulations on winning stage 1. Thanks for talking with us, and good luck at the rest of the race.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, well, there, folks, we heard from David Washington, your stage 1 winner. He gave us a little bit of insight on these restarts here, and that initial race start seems like Charles, they're having some problems on the front stretch with getting grip.
Yeah, it's tough. That's Atlanta. Everybody knows Atlanta has not got very much grip.
It does not, no. Looks like Dylan Jones will be staying out here on this caution. He won't come down pit road, so we'll see what he does. Looks like a few other guys stayed out with him. We got Vernon Markheim back here in the 33 car, J.R. Hager, Ray Richer. These 4 guys will stay out, so we'll see what they can do when we restart. They are a few lap older tires than these guys behind them, so I would say that the guys behind them would have a little bit more of an advantage, but we'll see what happens.
And this might get pretty hectic.
Yeah, I think it might. You want to get them going this time, Charles?
10-4.
And welcome Gary Sexton to the booth. What's up?
Hey, how you guys doing? Joining you early again, 2 weeks in a row. Got taken out, but this should be a good restart here.
Could be. All right, Charles, get them going here.
All right, here they're coming around turn 4. There goes the pace car.
Ready, green,
Green flag. We're back underway.
It doesn't look like these guys got bobbled up too much this time on the restart. I think they're starting to get it a little bit now and understand how these cars are feeling on these restarts. It looks like Dylan Jones will take off here from these guys on this restart with a strong restart here. Strong run. We'll see what these guys can do. Wow, the number 2 car there comes way up in front. Oh, he's spinning. He collects him, but we got a spin behind him too. Another caution. Big one again here at Atlanta.
Yeah, that's big. That that got David Washington, probably the class of the field, involved in this one. I'll tell you what, this track is treacherous tonight with these high temperatures that showed up in the dynamic session. It's so slick. These restarts are tough. Passing guys is tough. It's a handful for these guys out here tonight.
Yeah, we've been seeing that in the booth up here, Gary. It's a real tragedy out there tonight with the way the cars seem like they're handling, and these guys just can't seem to get a grip on the grip level these cars really don't have out here with these hot temperatures and the way the track is tonight.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, everybody knows, though. You know, all these guys know they all ran practice laps. They all ran qualifying. We know how slick it is out there. You know, it's just a matter of guys have to give and take. You know, preseason guys are shaking off the rust. Everyone's a little nervous. It's tough. It's tough to get out there, you know, and just perform sometimes. And you know, these guys just need to take a deep breath and relax, and we'll have a good rest of this race.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'll say one thing. This is a really tough track. If you haven't been racing for a while and you haven't raced this track for a while, especially, it's a real tough track to come back to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, folks, I believe this is caution number 7. I think. I know I'm not really counting the stage caution here because that really wasn't for a wreck, but I believe this is caution number 7, but stage caution will make it number 8. We're 35 laps down of 108 here, and we still have another stage break coming after lap 54. So, Gary, while we're under this caution here, could you maybe give us some insight at what happened to that very first incident there on the initial race start? That one kind of puzzled us.
Yeah, that's entirely my fault. I just was car was hooked up real good. I'd probably spent like 200 laps here this week practicing, and it was really really slick. I was really prepared. The car was super hooked up on the high side, and I just kind of overdrove it coming out of the corner, trying to get a run on the guy in front of me, and scraped the wall, and the guy behind me was just a little too close, and he got into me, no fault of his own. So.
Yep, sometimes it's just wrong place, wrong time.
Exactly. It looks like, sadly, a lot of guys have had that issue tonight. So far, folks, looks like we've had 6 drivers that have taken their cars behind the wall. Those drivers are Stephen Parks, Joe Johnson, Gary Sheldon, Gary Sexton, Ralph. Whoops, how did I get moved? I didn't move. No.
All right, well, the lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be going green
Yes,
next
they
lap.
are. All right, pace car heads back to pit road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Yeah, we're back to green flag racing here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder round number 2 here in the Xfinity cars tonight. We've had a little bit of a wild race so far, folks. A lot of cautions flying here for a lot of incidents, but we've got word from some of the drivers. This track's really tough to drive tonight, so hopefully they can get this dialed in before this next stage comes here. And we'll see what these guys can do. Well, we got the 56 car of Josh Bonwell moving back up the racetrack here. He's looking to get back in the lead. Wow, looks like the number 16 of Dylan C. Jones is starting to go backwards here a little bit as he's on the high side. And now the 088 of Andrew Farinars and the 93 car there of Andrew Payne, they're getting around him as well. And we've got Vern Margheim behind him here. See if Vernon can get around him.
Yeah, and David, he went to the lead with a little bit of damage on his left front, or right front there.
Yeah, he did. That's amazing feat there. We see that hood popped up a little bit. You'd think you could see underneath the hood there a little bit. The hood popped up the way it is. That'd be slowing him down, but it doesn't look to be. So, wow, great job for David to have that damage and still be in contention here. Let's look back at the field a little ways here. 13th position, Trey Shuttlesworth here in the 119 car. He's on the high side here. He's getting passed up by I believe that's the number 49 car. Yeah, that's the number 49 car of Trey Galgon. No, that wasn't. Okay, I apologize, folks. My iRacing telemetry and my race tracker messed up again here. I don't know what happened. It flashed, but he's back in 14th position, dropping back to 16th. He's starting to lose position, so something looks to be amiss on the 119 car. He was up there running with those guys.
Yeah, and Dylan C. Jones, he's fell back to 7th place.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, that little incident there at the restart there when he got up high, that really got him out of shape. And those guys on the inside just kind of took control there and got around him. But we see Blake Griffith behind him here in the 7 car. We've also got the 07 car of Tyler Chalk here trying to get around the 7 of Blake Griffith. We'll see what Tyler can do here in the 07. And it looks like the 07 of Tyler Chalk will get around Blake Griffith in the 7. So it looks like Tyler Chalk will move into 8th position. Let's take a look at 10th place. We got Mark McFadden back here in the 48 car. He started 14th, and he's currently running in 10th position. Behind him, we've got Jeff T. Martin making a pass on Trey Galgon here. And it looks like they almost went 3 wide right there, but Trey will back out of it here. And Jeff T. Martin will get around Mark McFadden. Wow, now Trey's looking on the inside of Mark McFadden here. Cars 48 and 49 battling here. We'll see what Trey can do on the inside here. Can he get around Mark coming down the back straightaway going into 3? Mark McFadden keeping it strong on the high side here. He's saying nope. I don't. Oh, we got the 77 car back here. Jack Watts, spinning there.
It's a good save. He saved that.
That is a good save. Yes, sir. He's going to lose a few positions there on that, though, but he'll get back going. Behind him now, we've got the number 42 of David Wright passing the number 119 of Trey Shuttlesworth. Trey just going back quick here. Something to miss on that 119 car.
Yeah, Matt Martin, I think he just spun, hit the inside wall, and towed to the pit road.
Yeah, he did. I saw that. Let's go back and take a look at this and see what happened to Matt exactly. He was all by himself on the racetrack. Coming off turn 2. Like he got tight, comes up and hits the wall. Ooh, goes down and hits that inside retaining wall. Ow, and just got it right at the end of the safer barrier there. So tough break for Matt Martin tonight. Heavy damage on that 011 car.
Got a new leader as well.
Yes, we do. Back up front, Andrew Farinars in the 088 machine is out front now. He got around David Washington. David will go back into 2nd position. And now we've got Josh Baumwell back here. We got these guys a little spread out here. There's a few car lengths between each of them, and it looks like Josh Baumwell will be trying to get back up to the front here as soon as he can and start racing with these guys. Andrew Payne also a few car lengths back off of Josh Baumwell. He's in 4th place, and then about a second off of Andrew, we've got Danny Rogers back here in the 22 car running in 5th. So Andrew Farinars, David Washington, Josh Baumwell, Andrew Payne, and Danny Rogers. Those guys are your top 5. Your top 10 are Vernon Margheim, Tyler Chalk, Blake Griffith, Jeff T. Martin, and Dylan Jones. We find Dylan Jones mired back to 10th now, so yeah, he's still slipping back, Charles.
Well, we got a car off the speed, off the pace is Trey Shuttlesworth in the 119 car.
Go back and see what happened to Shuttlesworth here. Something was amiss on that car from the beginning as we saw him starting to fall back, and we don't know what really happened there. It just looks like he clipped
the apron.
He clipped the apron in turn 4, went through a ride through the infield grass, and that made him lose a ton of positions. So tough break for Trey Shuttlesworth here in the 119 car. Back up front, we've got Andrew Farinars, your race leader. David Washington is a half a second behind, and Josh Baumwell is just a little under half a second behind David Washington here. So these guys are getting spread out now. We do have a good green flag run going here. We got Andrew Payne. Andrew did have a few problems on the restarts there. An initial race start, we can see his car bobbling a little bit there on the initial first couple of restarts there. But it looks like he's gotten that straightened out now, and he's got a good run up here in the top 5. Oh, we got another car. Oh, he's loose down there. Ooh, is that the 15 car? Yeah, that's the 15 of Jeff Martin. Oh, and he's flipping over on his roof. Ouch. He's going to have to tow that car.
And he does. He's very quick on that.
Let's go back and take a look at this before we get to our stage 2 break here. That's coming up close. Let's see what happened to Jeff Martin. Coming off turn 2, and he just loses it on his own. He tried to save it, but when he saved it, he hit a bump on the apron and got sent into that inside retaining wall again and flipped his car over. So tough break there for Jeff T. Martin. Let's go back up front to your leader, Andrew Farinars. He's up here coming to lap 52. 2 laps from now, we'll be getting the brake caution here for, I said halfway, excuse me, for stage 2 end here, and we'll get on to stage 3 after that, and we'll also get a word in with your stage 2 winner.
Yeah, the guy I'm looking at right now is Tyler Chalk. He's on the move. He's all up to 5th.
Yeah, Tyler Chalk definitely on the move here in that 07 Chevrolet. He started 9th tonight. He got mired back in traffic there first half of the race. We're getting toward the second half of the race now, and he's starting to make his move up toward the front, so I think he'll be a contender here shortly.
Pretty much single file all the way. You got to go back to the 20th to find a battle.
Yes, you do. 20th position right now is Robert McFarland. Looks like he's battling here with Ray Richer and some company here. We got the 119 car of Trey Shuttlesworth back here as well. And we've also got the 45 of Sean Kalist here ahead of him, it looks like. Oh, he's a little bit farther ahead of them. There is some lap traffic involved in here too, I believe. Yeah, the 73 car is 3 laps down. That's Jeremy Crandall, so he's involved with these guys as well. But back up front here to Andrew Farinars. He's coming across the line here, and he will be your Stage 2 winner here at Atlanta.
Caution.
So congratulations to Andrew there for being your Stage 2 winner. We'll see if he makes a pit stop here, which I'm pretty sure he'll be working some new tires here. And once he gets through with his pit stop here, we'll get him in here for an interview. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks, here to MaxSpeedTV. If it's your first time here, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And we hope you're enjoying tonight's race here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios Preseason Thunder Round 2. Hope you catch last week's race. That was a great race at Daytona in the Cup cars. And if you want to tune in next Wednesday, same time right here on MaxSpeedTV, these guys will be back at Mossport in the trucks. I think that'll be a pretty interesting race if they have the stages turned on there for that road course.
Yeah, stage racing really does make road course racing very interesting.
Yes, it does.
A lot of strategy on when to pit and when not to pit.
Exactly, and you have the stage racing here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway. These guys are starting to get spread out, but it's going to group them back up now. And these guys will be able to come down pit road, get some fresh tires, top off their fuel tanks, and we'll see what they can do on the restart. All right, Andrew Farinars is coming down pit road. Let's ride along with him here and watch his pit stop.
Yeah, so far it looks like everyone is pitted.
Yeah, there's a few drivers toward the back there standing out, I can see.
I think they're lap down. They're probably
I
going to
believe they
get
are.
lap back.
Yep. That's the best thing to do when you are lap down, is try to get that lap back as best as you can. Andrew's in his pit stall. Right side's going up, so they're changing right side tires. I'm pretty sure it'll be a 4-tire stop here for the 088 car. Yes, it is. They're jacking up the left side now, changing those tires, getting him a full tank of Sunoco racing fuel, and he's away. Let's see if he wins the race off pit road. And he indeed will. So Andrew Farinars will win the race off of pit road. Get a word in with him here, and we'll talk to your Stage 2 winner. Andrew, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Now, before I get into the interview here, please let me know, am I saying your last name correctly? Is it Farinars?
It's actually pronounced Frenosh, Polish name, actually.
Frenosh, okay. Well, I've been saying Farinars, so I apologize. But, Andrew, tell us about winning Stage 2 here and what it means.
Means you got a pretty solid car out here. Car definitely feels fast. Really have good teammates out here. Really helped me figure out how to drive this track, and it means we're set up for this last stage. We got a set of tires left, so it really brings momentum. Try to close this thing out.
Sounds like a great plan to me, Andrew. Well, so far we talked to Stage 1 winner, and we've also talked to Gary Sexton here as well. They've told us this track out here, and we know that Atlanta Motor Speedway is one of those less grip tracks. But with the hot weather out here tonight, and that, being said, with it being one of those less grip tracks, what's the car feeling like out there for you?
It feels good to start the run. Probably first 5 laps you feel great, but then it really starts to get loose. You can't get back on the gas till the straightaway. Rear end wants to come around on you, so it's really finding that balance of taking it easy to start the race and having tires later in the run where you're not as loose going off the corners so you can beat everyone else.
Exactly. All right, Andrew, well, thanks for talking with us here, and congratulations on winning Stage 2. Hopefully we can talk to you at the end of the race.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
It looks like while you were doing the interview, David Washington, the second place car, came down pit road.
Yes, he did.
Either topping up or maybe he wanted to try to repair some of that damage.
Yeah, I believe you're right. He had a lot of damage on that race car, so I'm thinking that, he wanted to come down and get a little bit of that repaired.
Yeah, it might be a good thing, but it's going to put him pretty far back probably.
Yeah, it probably will. I'll have to keep an eye on that and see how far back he does get on this restart here. Well, the lights are out on the pace car once again here after the Stage 2 completed. We will now go green flag to the finish, unless they have another crash. I'm just saying that there are no more stage breaks, so that will be green flag competition to the finish of the race here at lap 108. So we'll see what these guys will do here on this restart. The lights on the pace car are out. These guys are ready to go back green flag racing here for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder route number 2 at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah, the last 2 restarts have been pretty good. Maybe these guys are starting to figure out they got to take it easy, and maybe they can get going this time too. Keep it going.
I think you're right about that. I think they are starting to learn how to get these cars going under these conditions, and we'll see what they do here on this restart. All right, Andrew Freenars will lead these guys to the green flag here, and he's got Josh Baumwell on his outside. The pace car heads back in here.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And the green flag's back out here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're back underway for the Dirty Air Studios preseason thunder here for SSCA. And what a good restart there by Andrew Freenars in the 088 car. We'll see what Andrew can do here. He's starting to pull away a little bit from Josh Baumwell. We'll see what Josh can do. Looks like these guys might start getting spread out again already.
Yeah, they're still battling in the back, but yeah, Andrew really got a good start, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Now let's take a little bit. Let's take a look here a little bit back. It's fifth place here, the 84 car of Josh Tanner. Look at the front end of that Ford Mustang. It is beat up. But remember, Josh was your second place starter here tonight, and he was up front there for the first part, but he got mired back in traffic, and now about that damage, he's doing a great job trying to work his way back up in front. Let's go a little way in the back of the field here a little bit. Talk about a driver we haven't really talked about much tonight, Judd Danielson in the 17 car. Judd's got a lot of heavy damage on that 17 car here. He's running 19th place right now. He started 18th, so right now he's only lost currently one position from his initial race start. Judd had a great run last week at Daytona in the Cup cars, and he's looking right now to just get a reprieve here tonight at Atlanta after all the trouble he's gotten, involved in here. And we'll see what he can do as this race continues. Back up front, Andrew Freenars here in the 088 car. Josh Baumwell starting to use the gap up on him a little bit here, and we'll see what Josh has in store for him here and see if he can catch up here. Should be a great race brewing here between these two. They are setting themselves a little bit of a gap between themselves in third place of Danny Rogers. Danny's got Josh Tanner on the inside of him still. These guys have been racing hard since the restart. They've also got Dylan C. Jones on the outside there in the 16 car. A little bit back from Dylan, we've got Trey Galgon here in the 49 car. We'll see what Trey can do here as well. He started 28th, so right now he's the biggest mover on the racetrack.
Yeah, and David Washington, he moved up 4 spots since that restart. He's up in 16th, making some more moves right now.
Exactly, yes, sir. We got a slow car on the racetrack back here. I believe that's the 00 car.
Yeah, I think he's a few laps down.
Yeah, that's the 00 car of Robert McFarland here. He is 4 laps down. Right now, we've only got 23 cars on the lead lap, and the last car on the lead lap is the heavily damaged number 70 of Mike Donahue. We'll see if, wow, that damage just putting a damper on things for Mike tonight. He had such a great start there, got caught up in that first incident, got caught up in the third incident. He's just had an up and down night, but it's a good thing that he stayed on the lead lap here. The first car 1 lap down is Stephen Lou Allen here in the 9 car. We'll see what Lou Allen can do here. Hopefully he can get his lap back, maybe get the lucky dog if another caution comes out. And racing with him on the same lap is Bo Glenn. Bo Glenn back here in the 97 car, also 1 lap down in 25th position. We got Steve Seagars in 26th position, but he's 3 laps down. And then Robert McFarland's 5 laps down. And then Jeremy Crandall just took his car behind the wall. So tough break tonight for Jeremy. I think Jeff Martin took his car behind the wall as well. Ethan Glenn did. So back in 31st position, though, 21 laps down, we've got Kevin Fetty on the racetrack. If he stays on the racetrack, he will pick up a few more positions from Ethan Glenn and Jeff Martin. Matt Martin still sitting on pit road. Robin Reidner, I believe is how you say his name. He took his car behind the wall as well, I believe. J.R. Hager's behind the wall. So is Will Davis, Shane Parrish, Ralph Vandervorst, Gary Sheldon. Gary Sexton is behind the wall, but he's doing admin duties right now. Joe Johnson behind the wall. Stephen Parks and Michael Snow and Thomas Haley did not start this race. Only 41 cars in. So a lot of drivers out already, folks. And we've had just a lot of business. Like these guys, I think, as you said, Charles, there on that restart, these guys have finally gotten, I think, these restarts under control, and we're starting to see these guys get some green flag laps in here.
Oh, we got a good battle for 10th between Andrew Payne and Mark McFadden.
Yes, we do. Andrew Payne and Mark McFadden back here in 9th and 10th positions. Wow, Andrew was up front there a little bit, but he's got himself mired back here in the top 10, outside the top 10 a little bit. Mark McFadden looks like he will take that position away from Andrew and move back into 10th. But wow, Andrew coming back strong on the outside. But I think Mark McFadden's going to keep him held under. Oh no, Andrew's still charging hard here. Looked like they're going in turn 1. Mark McFadden was going to get that, but wow, just what a run Andrew's getting right now on that high side.
Yeah, he's doing a good job up there. Earlier he was on the inside and Mark McFadden passed him on the high side. Now they flip-flopped. Now looks like he's got the better car up there.
Yeah, we know always at Atlanta Motor Speedway, we know it's the less grippier track of the race tracks on the NASCAR circuit, but it's also the one that usually has the high lane that comes in later on. Once they start getting that rubber laid down, that high lane will start to come in and be your effective lane to pass. And that's what happened here between Mark McFadden and Andrew Payne. Andrew did indeed get around Mark McFadden using that high lane. Now we've got, I believe that is the 98 car down there, David Washington, yeah. So David went down pit road, got a little bit of that damage assessed. He did get it fixed. You can see the hood is been repaired a little bit. He's right now in 11th position after getting around Mark McFadden, working his way back up in the front. Vernon Markheim started 19th tonight in the 33 car. He finds himself in 13th right now behind Mark McFadden. He's coming up here on Mark, though, starting to catch up. Maybe we'll see him looking to pass here shortly. And yeah, Vernon Markheim now pulls out on Mark McFadden, coming to the inside here, coming through 3. Let's see what he does coming through 4. They're halfway through 3 and 4 now. I think Mark McFadden's going to keep him at bay here on that high side. Yeah, Vernon got a little loose down there on the bottom lane on the 33 car. He's going to have to back off and get recollected here, try to go again and get a run on Mark McFadden after that little bobble he had there. Wow, that was just, whew.
In a few laps, the leaders are going to be right up on Mike Donahue, put him a lap down.
Yeah, well, we got a car off on the racetrack there down on the apron. It looked like he started coming back up on the track.
Was that Josh Bonwell?
It sure looked like it. Yeah, it was Josh Bonwell. Wow, looking back at it here, he got loose coming off of turn 2, and he went down to that apron, but wow, what a save. He kept that car going. But he's going to lose a lot of positions here. Right now, he's fallen back to 6th position, it looks like. Yeah, he's in 6th right now, but wow, what an amazing job of keeping that car under control, losing it like that coming off turn 2. Right behind him, we got the number 7 car, Blake Griffith. Blake started in 8th place tonight, running in 7th. Let's kind of give you a rundown here of your top 10 and where they started at night and where they're currently running. Andrew Freenars started in 5th place tonight. He is currently your leader. Dylan Jones started 4th. He's running in 2nd. Josh Tanner started 2nd, running in 3rd. Trey Galgon started 28th, running in 4th. He's the biggest mover so far in the race tonight. Danny Rogers started 10th, running in 5th. Josh Baumwell is your pole sitter. He had a little bobble there just now, and that's got him back to 6th position. Blake Griffith started in 8th position, running in 7th. Jack Watts started in 16th, running in 8th. Ross Cato started 21st, running in 9th. And David Washington started 3rd, running in 10th. Well, we got another car getting loose off the racetrack back here. Oh, he's coming back upon the racetrack in front of traffic. Wow, they do an excellent job to miss him. That's Danny Rogers, and the caution will come out.
That was an amazing job by everybody to miss him.
Yes, it was. Wow, they get all the way down to the apron to get around him, and an amazing job they did at that. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Danny here. Coming off turn 2 here, he just started back in, just started breaking loose. He got down that apron and got loose again on the apron, come back up the racetrack, and wow, the 77 car right there, so close. That was Jack Watts. He about clipped him, but wow, an amazing job for Jack to not and to stay out of that whole incident there. Amazing job by those drivers, just wow. I think some of those guys earned a "You Saved It" medal tonight.
Oh, definitely.
I think that was the save of the race.
It'll be interesting to see if anybody pits here. Yep, yeah, they're coming. Most of them are coming.
Yep, Andrew Freenars will come down pit road here, and he'll also bring in some drivers with him. Looks like some drivers
Tanner.
will stay out.
Tanner, Josh Tanner and
Tanner.
84 stayed out.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had about, what, 20 laps on their tires?
I believe so. I would have thought Josh Tanner would have come down the road here in
Oh, we got contact in pit road between 088 of Andrew Fernars and who was that?
Was that Dylan Jones?
That was Dylan Jones. Yes, it was.
Oh wow! What happened there?
Now Andrew's having trouble getting in his pits. He cannot. It will not accept his pit.
Yeah, we're seeing that. After that incident there, he's having trouble getting in his pit stall. Ooh, yeah, slight contact by Dylan C. Jones there, and that got Andrew a little messed up there coming into his pit stop. The 93 car there also had to back up. Wow, that's going to be costly for Andrew, sadly, your Stage 2 winner. Oh, wow. I think he finally got situated in his pit box, but everybody else is almost gone. Everybody else has gone off pit road.
Yeah, he's in pit road right now.
Yeah, that was detrimental to him right there to have that happen. Man, what a tough break. Let's see if Josh Tanner does come down pit road here. I think he's going to stay out, I believe. Yeah, wow. But he's got to do what he's got to do to try to get that track position. And right now it looks like he's just giving it all he's got with that damaged race car and the tires he's got to try to get track position. And he's out here leading some laps, getting that valuable bonus point. All right, folks. Well, we hope you're enjoying this race tonight. Thanks for tuning in to MaxSpeedTV here. We are into lap 78 now. We've had a caution-filled night tonight. These guys just trying to, get the rust off for their new season starting here in their preseason season. And I think it's going to be an amazing season starting out in the trucks here in a few weeks. And we can't wait to see the next three preseason Thunder races they have in store for us here. Next week's race will be at Mossport in the trucks, so definitely tune in for that one. And that should be a great show with the stage in play, stage racing in play with that one. So we'll see what happens here tonight. The stages are complete. We're on the final stage now, stage 3, and we're going to run this race to the end now without any more stage breaks. But cautions for incidents can come out just like right now. And, wow, this has been an amazing race so far for these guys tonight. Now, if you remember, last week at Daytona, if you tuned in, we had Ryan Hill. He won both stages and won the main race. And that was just an amazing feat for Ryan. But sadly, it looks like he didn't make it in tonight into this race. But we've had two different stage winners tonight. We had David Washington and Andrew Freenars. And we'll see who can get that third and final stage and the whole entire race win. And it'll be a fun one to the finish here. We'll see what these guys have in store. We've got Josh Tanner staying out here on these old tires and heavy damage to that front end of the car. We'll see what he can do leading these guys to the green flag. And Josh Baumwell is finally back up on the front row where he started tonight, but he was your pole sitter. He's going to restart this race in second place, and we'll see what Josh has in store for these guys as well. Really fast car out there tonight. Josh, had the fastest race car in practice, and he had a pretty fast race car. Got caught up in a few incidents there, and we'll see what he can do here once we get restarted. Where are we going here, Charles?
Alright, field's coming around turn 4 right now. And the pace car drops off into pit road. And
Ready, green
flag's out. We're back underway here in Atlanta.
Yep, good restart. Oh, whoa, 84 car there going through the grass. That's Josh Tanner. It looks like he didn't get the restart he had hoped for. Ooh, but he'll keep it out of the way of the drivers, and we'll stay green and everything will be okay. Josh Botwell. Oh, yeah, we do. Big crash. Oh, wow. Oh, 35 car comes back on the racetrack. Slingshots another car back up on the racetrack. That's the 97 car. Caution's out. Let's go back and take a look at this.
It looks like he hit the apron.
Yeah, hitting that apron again.
35 of Steve Durham.
Yes, we'll go back and take a look here and see exactly what happened. Charles said it looked like he hit the apron. We seen the 84 car there of Josh Tanner having a bobble on the restart, and yeah, ooh, he had some help there too. Who was that? I think that was the 11 car, I want to say, or was that the 0? No, that's the 010 car, I believe. Yeah, the 010 of Nick Reynolds. Nick Reynolds gave the 35 car some help there. Once he got turned around there, ooh, yeah, he started getting loose, and Nick just had nowhere to go. Looks like Mark McFadden will get a tad bit of that. Man, he just barely scraped by. And then, can't see who that is up against the wall there. I think that's the 43 car. No, that's the 44 car, excuse me. The 44 car there of, I believe that's, yeah, Ray Richer. So, wow, a lot of cars involved in this crash again. Wow, we've had a slight big one again here. That was just nuts when that 35 car went down there and hit that inside retaining wall. He come back up the track and collected Josh Tanner, and he also collected the 97 car there as well of Bo Glenn. So, wow, tough break for these guys, and we get back up front here on the leaders.
Really good job of Mark McFadden to get through that with minimal damage that he got.
It was. Let's get a word in with Mark McFadden here and see what he thinks about that incident. Mark McFadden, you got a copy? We don't hear you, Mark. Your mic's keying up, but I don't hear anything. Try it again there, Mark. You heard him? You heard him there, Charles? I don't hear him.
No.
Well, maybe we can get back to you here in a few minutes, Mark. But good luck in the rest of the race. Sorry for technical difficulties there, folks. We couldn't get a word in with Mark McFadden there. But let's get a word in with Blake Griffith.
I'm saving as much as I can.
Blake Griffith, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great up here in the booth for us tonight. How's it going for you out there on the racetrack? You find yourself right now in second place.
Man, it is slick. I mean, it's like a ice skating rink out here. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, I say it is, but that's what a lot of guys have been saying. It's like it's just real slick out there, and it's a real challenge. And we know anyway, if this track isn't too slick with the weather conditions, it still doesn't have a ton of grip like most tracks do. But with being said, you being up here in second place, you know the race is starting to wind down now. We're getting closer to the finish. What's the game plan here in store for you to go up here and start racing with Josh Bromwell and these guys and try to go for the win here tonight?
Man, honestly, I will. My goal for this race is to learn. This is my first race in the B car and the Xfinity car other than on a plate track ever. So I'm just trying to learn. Running behind Josh and running behind Washington and Jones, all these guys. I'm just trying to learn. So if I get a top 5 finish of this, I'm gonna be really happy. But I mean, if I get the chance, I'm gonna race for a win.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, you're up with some good company up here to help you learn, Blake. Truly, you are the SSCA guys. These guys up here are some of the. They had a great race last week, and they're having a great race again tonight. So, yeah, learn what you can from them and make best at that, and take it into the new season. So, thanks for talking with us here, Blake, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
All right, well, it looks like these guys are double filing back up here. The lights are out on the pace car. We're going green this time by here in Atlanta. We're 84 laps complete of 108. Where this race is starting to wind down here. right, pace car heads back into pit road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. We're back on the way here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios Preseason Thunder Round 2. And we're 85 laps complete, and a good restart there for the 6 car of Josh Bonwell.
That's one thing. Oh, we got another wreck.
Oh, yeah, we do. Another caution out again here. Wow. Let's go back and take a look at this. Oh, looks like the 119 car there of Trey Shuttlesworth got into it with the 07 car. Oh, no. Of Tyler Chalk. I mean, he had such a good run going, and now this is happening. And it also looks like Andrew Freenars is in it as well. Now the 94 car there, I believe the 94 car, that is Kevin Fetty. Oh man, tough break for Kevin. He's got a blown motor in this incident.
Yeah, I actually think there might have been a bit of net code between Andrew and Trey Shuttlesworth.
I think you're right about that. Yeah, I take a back look at this, looking again, and yeah, it looked like they didn't touch. So it looked like some net coding issues there. So, man, that's a tough break for these guys, and we're going to another caution here again, and we'll see. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to come down pit road on the front runners on this one. They just come off the caution, so we'll see here. Right now, folks, looks like we've got 22 cars on the lead lap. Steve Seagars is in 23rd, or Seagars, excuse me, is in 23rd place. He looks like he is getting the lucky dog free pass here as he'll go around the pace car. And he is 2 laps down. He'll get 1 lap back and become 1 lap down. He'll be the only car 1 lap down. Robert McFarland's still on the racetrack here in the 00 car. He's 5 laps down. He's racing with Bo Glenn, who's 5 laps down. Bo, heavy damage right now, sitting on pit road, getting that assessed. We'll hope to see him come back on the racetrack and maybe race with Robert here. And I don't see Josh Tanner on the track anymore. I think he might have taken his car behind the wall. Yeah, he did. So Josh Tanner's taking his car behind the wall, and so is Matt Martin. So we've got more retirees here in this race tonight. Danny Rogers is sitting on pit road. He's been sitting there since that spin, though, but it didn't really look like he got any damage. I mean, that was that great save with those guys missing him. He never even hit the wall, so I don't understand why he's still sitting on pit road here. But a tough break for Danny Rogers tonight is now 10 laps down. And Kevin Fetty was about 21 laps down, but his motor blew on him right here in this incident, so I think he's going to be getting that engine repaired, and it looks like his day may be done here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So tough break for Kevin there, and we'll get back up front here on your leaders here, and we'll take another quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder race number 2 here in the Xfinity cars, their Challenger series. And looks like we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here as the lights on the pace car are out, and they're coming through turns 3 and 4. Oh, nope, and the lights are back on the pace car. We're going to go around one more time here. Looks like the admin's seen something they didn't like. So they're going to keep the caution out here, and the lights are back on. We're going to go around one more time here. So this time by when they cross back around the start-finish line, the lights should go back out. And they do, so a lap of caution added here so the admins can get something sorted out, and we'll get them ready to go this time by. All right, pace car heads back into pit road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. We're back on the way here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder race number 2. And it looks like the 56 car there of Josh Bonwell will get another great restart here. Blake Griffith in the 7 car behind him. And we've got Trey Galgon in the 49 car back here as well. These guys are starting to get single file already. Let's take a look back at Dylan C. Jones in the 16 car. Dylan had a great race last week. He's had a great race so far this week with a little bit of issues, but it looks like now he's trying to work his way back up to the front, and he's doing so in a fine manner right on the high side there above the 93 car of Andrew Payne. We got the 6 car of Jared Campbell coming into the picture up front here for the first time. I believe this is the first time tonight being in the top 10. He started 38th. He's currently running 8th. He's moved up 30 positions. Biggest mover so far tonight, Jared Campbell, here in the 6 car. Take a look back here at Mark McFadden. He missed that.
We got
crash
a correct 45.
Oh, yep, we do.
Caution
Another
somewhere,
caution,
caution.
folks. The 45 car. Oh, man, that's Sean Kalist. Wow. He went around right in front of the 9 car there of Stephen Lou Allen, and wow, that guy did an amazing job to keep it off of Sean there.
I think the 9 might have got into him.
I believe he might have. Let's go back and take a look at that again, get a closer look here and see exactly what happened. Yep, you're right about that, Charles. The 9 car did get into the back of the 45 car of Sean Kalist. And, wow, yeah, got him turned around there. A little bit of a bumper hook. So, wow, but those 2 was the only ones that got into that. Everybody else got out of there okay. So, great to see. That wasn't too big of an accident there. But still, it's a tough break for these 2 guys. That's going to put Sean Kalist back a few positions here. He was running around 16th. Now he's going to be mired back in 20th. That looks like the 34 car of Steve Seagars will get the lucky dog once again, and he will now be back on the lead lap.
There's what, 21 cars in the lead lap now?
23.
23, okay, yeah.
Let's see if we can get a word in here with the number 49 car. Trey, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hopefully I'm saying your last name correctly. Is it Galgon or Galgan?
Galgon.
Galgon, okay. Well, Trey, tell us about your race out there tonight. You started 28th position, and you've found your way up to the front here, running the top 5. You're currently in 3rd. This race is starting to wind down. There's not very many laps left. Tell us what your game plan is to try to get up here and start racing with Blake and Josh.
Well, really, I have no game plan. It's just gonna be go out here and try my best, to be honest with you.
Well, at least you're doing that. That's all that counts, as long as you're having fun. Well, we've talked to a lot of the drivers out here tonight, and they say the track is really slick out there, and we've seen a lot of guys getting boggled up on these restarts here and just, getting loose. Well, how's the car feel to you out there tonight?
Right now with the tires the way they are, it's feeling pretty good. Later in the runs it does get a lot slick out here, but right now with the way the cautions have been falling and with my tires, I think it's going to be pretty good here near the end.
Awesome. All right, Trey, well, thanks for talking with us here, and good luck in the rest of the race. We'll talk to you later on.
Thank you.
All right, the lights are out on the pace car. Looks like they're going to get to go back green flag racing this time by, and Josh Baumwell will be leading them off once again. When we get the green flag, these guys will have 11 laps remaining here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the SSCA Dirty Air Studios Preseason Thunder round number 2. All right, pace car is back in the pit road.
Ready, green, green, green,
There's
green.
the green flag. We're back right the way here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and another good restart by Josh Baumwell here in the 56 car. I tell you, Charles, he's just been getting good restarts so far.
Oh yeah, anybody that's been starting down there on first usually seems to be getting good starts.
We'll see what Trey Galgon has in store for him here. We heard Trey there just a moment ago. He says he's just going to try his best and figure out what he can do here. And right now he's running second. He restarted third, so we'll see what he can do. He's got Blake Griffith behind him. We got Jack Watts back here in 4th place. Man, a lot of guys are racing with him here. We got David Washington passing him up, moving into 4th now. And Jack Watts is going 3 wide right now with the 93 car. Oh, Andrew Payne in the 16. Oh, yeah, he got clipped by the 93 car of Andrew Payne.
He saved
that. Yeah, he did. That's another great save. Give that guy a medal. Wow. We've had an amazing race here tonight. A lot of crazy incidents, and that one was just the same amount of craziness that we've had here tonight. That was amazing to see the great save that he had there. Just amazing. Wow.
And look who's making a run back up in the 3rd now, David Washington.
Yeah, David's coming back up after the troubles he's had tonight. Remember, he pitted there a while back to get some damage repaired, and he's got that damage repaired a little bit now. You can still see it there a little bit on that right front part of the hood there. It's still crumpled up a little bit, but I don't think it's holding him back because he's starting to come up through the field here, and he's looking to get up here and win this race.
It's definitely not holding him back.
Yeah, he was your Stage 1 winner, and Andrew Freenars was your Stage 2 winner. But Andrew right now back in 8th position. So we'll see what can happen here as we're coming this time by. We'll have 8 laps remaining. Wow, the 7 car there, Blake Griffith and Dylan C. Jones racing hard side by side. They had a little bit of contact there, it looked like, or close to it. They got a little loose and bobbled a little bit, trying to give each other room. That's some great racing between these two here. Dylan Jones will keep 5th position here. We'll get 4th, I think, from Blake Griffith, or that's Blake Griffith going back to 5th. Yeah, that's right, I'm sorry. But just amazing racing here between these guys. They got David Washington in front of them right now, who's coming back up here now on Trey Galgon. He's trying to get around him here now. He's coming up. Going to probably look to pass here, coming in turn 3. Yep, Trey Galgon getting on the outside. David Washington looking inside of Trey here. We'll see if David can make the pass here, coming off turn 4. Ooh,
he got a little
close.
loose.
Yeah, he got a little loose, got a little close to Trey there. He'll get second at the line, but he hasn't cleared him yet. He's looking to do that here, coming in turn 1. Oh, he got close
contact
again. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of contact, man. These guys are getting edgy.
Yeah, that hurt the 49. He's dropping back a little bit.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that hurt Trey big time because the 16 car, Dylan C. Jones, will get around him too. These guys keep racing like this right now. Josh Baumwell will just pull away.
Caution,
We've got a caution.
Big caution. 44 is involved.
44, 42, 17. Jeez.
Nine
that
cars
guy,
involved.
wow. Whew, man, some of those cars, he got pile drived. Ooh, that was another big caution. Go back and take a look at this. I want to know who that was that went flying right there. Somebody coming around hit the 42 car there. That was the 44 car that hit the 42, and then the 45 car come through and hit those guys, and wow, sent that 44 car airborne a little bit. Whew. Go back and that was the 45 of Sean Kalis, the 44 of Ray Richer. Wow, 17 of Judd Danielson. And a lot of great cars involved in this crash again. Whew, wow. Man, this has been a caution-filled race tonight. Man, that's, whew. These guys out here, they're trying to get the rust knocked off, getting ready for their new season. They'll be running the trucks on Wednesdays. They'll have their Challenger Xfinity Series on Thursdays, and they'll have their Cup Series on Fridays. The SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder race number 2 here has been a very exciting one tonight as far as that. And if you've enjoyed this race, folks, hopefully you tuned in last week too and watched the Daytona race. That was another enjoyable one. And hopefully you'll tune in next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on MaxSpeedTV as we'll take to Mosport, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, here for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder race number 3. And that'll be in the trucks. I wonder if they're going to get back going here, Charles. I wonder if there was enough laps left for them to get a maybe a 2 to 1 lap dash here.
Yeah, they should be able to get this back going. I do believe Ray Richard just took his car to the garage.
Yes, he did. Ray Richer is now behind the wall. So he's out of this race now. So tough break for Ray. He had such a strong race going on tonight. He was staying on the lead lap, staying too much out of trouble, and then this happened. So tough break for him. Sean Kalis now sitting on pit road. He's a lap down now with this heavy damage. It looks like he's out of there running now too. So just tough break for these guys tonight. And what a run for David Washington here tonight. That's, I think, the driver's spotlight right now on this race is David Washington having the issues that he's had and just battled his way back up here to race this out with Josh Baumwell.
Oh yeah, I knew he was going to be able to do it. He's been really good. He's got that damage fixed good enough, and he just came through the field.
Yes, he did. But I'm also not leaving out the 16 car of Dylan Jones back here either. He had an amazing run last week at Daytona, and he's one of the top-notch drivers over here as well. So I'm looking for him to get a good finish here tonight as well. And we've still got Trey Galgon back here in 4th. Talk to him. He's been having a good run tonight so far. He does have some damage on the back of the car there, and that spoiler's a little bit dented in on the middle. So we'll see if that's going to, have an effect here on this restart when we get back green flag. But, whew, man, this has been an amazing race so far tonight, Charles. And, wow, just take it kind of like taking my words. I don't have any words for it. It's just been, kind of chaotic, I guess you could say, tonight with these wrecks they've been having and the way the track feels to these guys.
And the lights did go out in the pace car, so we'll be going green next lap.
Yes, we will. It looks like these guys will be getting a 2-lap dash here for Atlanta Motor Speedway here. But if another caution happens to come out, the race will end under caution. Get them going here, Charles, for one final time.
And there goes the pace car dropping out in the pit road.
Ready, green, green,
Green
green, green.
flag, we're back underway with 2 laps to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yep, this is going to be a growling or just crazy 2 laps here, I believe, for these guys. We're going to see David Washington here in the 98 car. He's trying to get back to the bumper of Josh Baumwell, your race leader here. And we've got Dylan C. Jones in the 16 car all over the back bumper of David Washington. These guys are racing hard. We've got a lot of guys back here behind these guys going double file back here, just trying to get around one another. Wow, just a lot of great racing going on right now as we got coming to the white flag here. Josh Baumwell coming off turn 4. He's going to take the white flag. Last lap.
White flag, nice
David's
and
getting a
smooth.
good run. He still has a chance.
Yes, he does. If he can hit his marks correctly coming off turn 2, going down the back straightaway, and coming in turns 3 and 4, he can have a shot to pass Josh Baumwell coming off turn 4. Oh, we got a crash in the back there, but there's going to be no caution, or there could be. I don't think on the white flag it's going to bring it out. We're going to see these guys racing to the finish here.
Checker
He's getting a
flag.
good run, but I don't think he's going to have enough here.
Yeah.
He's going for the pass.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, no. Josh Baumwell will get it by the front bumper.
Nice. That was
Wow, that was a good race, man. David Washington gave it his all, and whew, wow, that was going to be an awesome race to the finish, and it sure was. But congratulations to Josh Baumwell, coming the overall winner here tonight. So difference from last week where we had a guy win all stages in the race itself. Tonight we had David Washington, your stage 1 winner. We had Andrew Greenars, your stage 2 winner, and now Josh Baumwell wins the whole race. So congratulations to Josh. We'll get these guys a minute group up here, and we'll get them in here and get them interviewed.
Checker flag.
Josh Baumwell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, congratulations on winning the preseason Thunder round number 2 tonight here in the Xfinity Cars at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Tell us about your race out there.
Oh, it was a good race. Tough. David Washington was some pressure on there at the end, but I just knew if I could stay calm and keep some grip in the car, I could probably get him.
Exactly, and you did that. You did exactly just that, and you had an amazing race out there tonight. Well, Josh, kind of tell us how it was to start in the pole position and come back and battle back to get the lead, and what the track conditions are like out there tonight. We know we talked to a lot of drivers tonight, and they were saying that the track conditions were tough. There wasn't a lot of grip out there. The heat was also, causing that as an issue to, put the grip down as well. So how did it feel to you coming into victory lane?
It was all about who's the best ice skater tonight. I wasn't expecting a pole position or nothing. I was thinking maybe start inside the top 10 and just take it easy, but surprising with the pole, and I just tried to stay up front all night.
Exactly, and you did just that, my friend. So that was a great race for you out there and a great show. With the race tonight coming in, coming from last week's race there at Daytona, coming into tonight's race, how do you feel you're faring into the points now, going for that free position in the actual season?
Daytona was a pretty big bummer, but we got a good step up tonight, and if we can keep repeating these top fives, we'll have a good chance at the end.
Exactly. Well, you went from restrictor plate track in the Cup cars, a mile and a half track in the Xfinity cars. Next week you'll be going to a road course in the trucks. Throwing that curveball in there, what's it looking like for you?
I'm so on road courses. Just practice. Practice and don't overdrive.
Exactly. All right, Josh. Well, congratulations on your finish tonight here, and you're in victory lane. Great job on the win. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout to for you to celebrate this victory?
I want to thank my mother. She joins me in every one of these, and Gary and SSCA for putting this on for us. You guys for broadcasting, and my team, Turn 4 Racing.
Awesome.
Oh, and my girlfriend who supports me
once again, Josh,
every week.
Congratulations on your... Awesome. All right, Josh. Well, congratulations on your finish tonight, and good luck next week at Mossport.
Thank you, sir. See you later.
All right, now we have our second place winner in the... Well, he's not in the booth. He's in the booth.
Oh.
David Washington, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we talked to you back when you won Stage 1. Looks like Andrew got you on Stage 2, and you gave an awesome run to the finish there, trying to get Josh Blomwell there. Tell us what happened and what you needed to get around him.
Well, most people don't know how I drive. I don't get to drive the B cars too much, so I'm still learning in these things. I got my guy that runs them the most is my teammate that was behind me there. I could have let him go. He probably could have got Josh a lot easier, but we win as a team and lose as a team, and it just, we just stayed in line. It's kind of like the beginning there. Get Stage 1, give Stage 2 to a teammate, and, just keep trying to work it like that, and then at the end, kind of go all out. But the way the tires were at the end, I didn't want to take any chances, and neither did Jones on messing up the field, on the start.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, what was your viewpoint coming into this race tonight? Knowing this is just the preseason, it gives you a lot of great practice for, the cars coming up. And it's, with the different tracks and different cars in perspective, you go from the, Cup cars at Daytona last week, come to the Xfinity cars to Atlanta this week. Next week, you'll be going to the trucks, at a road course at Mossport. Each week, in this preseason, series, how do you practice each week, being in different cars each time?
I tell you the truth, I really don't put too much focus on the preseason stuff. You really don't know what you're going to have for anybody until you get into the regular season. Probably the first 5 or so races, usually everybody starts getting used to each other. So this one here is pretty much try to figure out who you can run around and not run around. So this way here going into the regular season, you'll have a good understanding on who's who and what to do.
Exactly, yeah. Well, Dave, with that being said, what regular season series are you going into this next season, and what car you think is going to help you the most in your practice here for preseason?
Well, pretty much I am in the Cup Series only. That's the car that I enjoy the most and put most of my time in, so that's pretty much the only one. Besides maybe, I don't think we're able to run in the B cars, so we'll just focus all our energy on that.
Awesome. All right, Dave. Well, congratulations on your second place finish here tonight. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout out to before you go celebrate?
Yeah, it's give a shout out to everybody here that showed up for this race tonight. You guys for broadcasting it. Team Aegis for the few guys that showed up tonight. A lot of them haven't shown up yet, but they'll be here soon. Just looking forward to the regular season and having some fun.
All right, Dave. Well, good luck next week at Mossport in the preseason Thunder race number 3 in the trucks, and good luck in your Cup efforts once the season starts.
Thank you, sir.
All right, now let's get our third place finisher up here, Dylan C. Jones. Dylan Jones, you got a copy?
10-4. Gotcha.
Well, Dylan, you started 4th place tonight. You had an amazing race up front most of the night. You had a few problems that you got mired back in traffic there a little bit. You had a great race last week, too, at Daytona. Just tell us about what your thoughts were coming into this race tonight and what you look forward to, seeing out of it.
Yeah, overall, we had a really good race tonight. The car was, I actually liked the setup tonight. I mean, it was a little bit loose off, and a few guys struggled with that, but it allows you to change your lineup on exit and use some throttle control and save those tires on long runs. We didn't get a ton of those tonight, but got that one nice long run. That was pretty fun. And then we were setting ourselves up there. We stayed out. We had an extra set of tires compared to everybody else, but obviously didn't get to use them. But at the end there, we had a mishap down pit road. I think we got into Andrew there and got some front end damage and screwed up the pit stop badly, and that put us back in traffic, and we weren't able to recover at the end of the race in time.
Yeah, tough break there on that part. But kind of tell us on what your thoughts are. We asked David there what his series was that he competes in over here at SSCA, and he said he was strictly Cup. What's the season that you're going to be going into, and what car helps you best in this preseason Thunder?
I'll probably be running the Nationwide car. I like it because the setups are looser in these cars than the Cup car, so that suits my driving style a little bit better. Dave's likes the Cup car. He can save his tires really good in that car, a lot better than a lot of guys and me.
Yeah, well, we know some of the Xfinity guys can come back and run a few of the truck races. Will you be doing that this season as well?
We'll have to see on what kind of time I have, how things are going. I'm not a big fan of the trucks, so we'll have to see if I have some time, and maybe like the track, we'll jump in and run a couple.
Alrighty. Well, since you said you don't really like the trucks too well, I was going to ask you, what do you think, how well you're going to fare next week in the preseason Thunder Race number 3 at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in the trucks?
Depending on how much practice we put in, if I don't put a lot in, I'm probably not going to run well. Mossport's a track I've maybe run a handful of times, maybe once in another league race running in the truck, so I either need some practice or we might be in some trouble.
All right, Dylan. Well, congratulations on your 3rd place finish tonight here at Atlanta. Do you have anybody you'd like to give thanks or shout to before you go celebrate?
Just give a thanks to everyone at SSCA for putting this on, and MaxSpeed for broadcasting tonight.
Awesome. All right, Dylan. Well, once again, congratulations. Good luck next week at Mossport, and good luck in your efforts for the championship when the actual season starts.
Yep, thanks.
All right, let's run down through your finishing order here tonight for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder round number 2 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Your winner will be Josh Baumwell tonight. He was your pole sitter as well, so congratulations to him for both getting the pole and winning the race tonight. Your Stage 1 winner was David Washington. He'll finish in 2nd place tonight. And your Stage 2 winner was Andrew Freenars. We'll get to him here a little bit later on. He finished in 5th. Dylan T. Jones will finish 3rd. Blake Griffith will finish in 4th. As I said, Andrew Farrinars was your Stage 2 winner. He'll finish 5th. Trey Galligan will finish in 6th. Vernon Markheim will finish in 7th. Andrew Payne will finish 8th. Jack Watts will finish in 9th. Ross Cato will finish 10th. Gerald Campbell will finish in 11th. Nick Reynolds will finish 12th. Mike Donahue had a lot of damage on that car tonight. Done an amazing job to get that car back up to 13th finishing position. Trey Shuttlesworth will finish in 14th. Steve Seagars will finish in 15th. Sean Callis will finish in 16th. Judd Danielson in 17th. David Wright will finish in 18th. Steve Durham will finish 19th. Tyler Chalk had an amazing run going. He had a strong run to the front going, was being up front all night long, but he'll find himself sadly mired back in 20th position. Mark McFadden had another strong run going too. Got a little bit of a mishap. Will find himself back in 21st position. And Stephen Lou Allen had an up and down race tonight. He was down a couple laps, but he was able to get back on the lead lap, and he'll finish the last car in the lead lap in 22nd position. Bo Glenn will finish in 23rd. Robert McFarland, 24th. Ray Richard will finish in 25th. Josh Tanner, 26th. Danny Rogers will finish in 27th. Kevin Fetty in 28th. Jeremy Crandall will finish in 29th. Jeff Martin will finish 30th. Ethan Glenn will finish in 31st. Matt Martin in 32nd. Robin Ridner will finish in 33rd. J.R. Hager will finish 34th. Will Davis will finish in 35th. Shane Parrish will finish in 36th. Ralph Vader Vorset will finish in 37th. Gary Sheldon will finish in 38th. Gary Sexton will finish in 39th. Joe Johnson will finish in 40th. And Stephen Parks are out in the field, finishing in the 41st starting position. So, Charles, just as your thoughts being over here tonight, just a crazy race, right?
Yeah, with the temperature and this track already being slick, it was a slippery race. Like they all said, it was like they were whoever could race the best on an ice rink.
Exactly. All right, folks. Well, thank you for tuning in tonight here at MaxSpeedTV for the SSCA Dirty Air Studios preseason Thunder round number 2. We hope you join us next week at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time here on MaxSpeedTV for the SSCA preseason Thunder round number 3 at Mossport in the trucks. Thanks to Charles Smith for helping me out tonight, guys, and Michael D'Amico for working the cameras. Until next week, have a good one.
Two wheels in the open road. I got the throttle wide open. Feel my pace. Got 100 horses between my legs. No destination, no end in sight. Just me in the open road, riding into the moonlight. On my two wheels, all that I need is white lines and gasoline. Life in the fast lane, it's easy to maintain. Just twist the throttle on back and feel no pain. From the open highways, backwoods of the country, well, live free or die is the only way. Two wheels in the open road, life and death in my own hands. I am my own justice, I am my own man. I never look behind through all that I have seen, 'cause all I need is